All right. Well, without further ado, let's begin in 3, 2, 1.
And the autonomous segment begins as Team 15489 manages to get themselves off the lander, and following Valley Catholic's example in the last match, rams themselves straight into a pole as their teammate manages to dump their marker into their depot and ends on the crater.
187 seems to have had some sort of incident with a gold mineral, and they're failing to get to that depot. It seems to be jamming up a side of their drivetrain, making them turn.
Although they do have a cute little marker in the shape of a TIE fighter.
3, 2, 1.
And the real games begin. 15365 still just sitting beside. Oh, it looks like they've come to life.
He's a real robot now.
Team 15489 seems to have stopped on the field next to that lander. At least they made it off during the autonomous phase, and they're back.
And they too bring themselves to life as their teammate tries to grab these golden minerals laying about, possibly attempting to lift them into the lander.
It's hard to tell if anyone here has a lander-capable robot. It looks like we're going to see a lot of bots that are trying to push things into the depot.
Those can make for some of the most interesting matches, as teams have to think about defensive and offensive plays when it comes to scoring.
That's correct. In this case, it looks like either alliance can steal from the opposing alliance's depot.
Yes,
no one completely claimed theirs.
You were completely right, and because of that, it seems that Team 187 is trying to work their way around into the blue side as they scurry back to score that silver mineral.
Something of note, Team 187 is using a mechanism drive base that allows them to move in any direction. It can be very useful for helping to get out of tough spots.
However, one must be careful, because if pushed from certain angles, they can just slide right across the field. And we are moving into the end game as Team 15489 tries to make a last-minute offensive play as they retreat to hook themselves back on to the lander.
The teams are trying to set up to get right back to where they started.
Team 15365 throws themselves into their crater. Oh, and Team 187 drops off of the lander.
It looks like Team 187 might have knocked themselves out when they fell.
And it seems 1 second left. Both Blue Alliance teams successfully made it on to the lander. And we have the results from Qualification 5, and the Blue Alliance is the winner with 197 points. It seems that, as most matches, Autonomous and Endgame were really key in getting that victory.
Yes, indeed.